stocks our strategists feel are poised to deliver positive returns are featured now in their top stock picks of the week.
And we're not even going to waste any time. We're going to get right to these top stock picks because our two editors here are just bursting to share them with you. Dave Bartosiak and Jeremy Mullen are the people I'm referring to. And Dave, you're going to talk about the cosmetics giant Ulta.
That's right. As you can tell, I don't spend too much money at Ulta. Don't do the makeup thing. Don't have any hair on my head, so I don't need any shampoo.
No reason to then. Spend time at Ulta.
I stopped painting my fingernails a long time ago. I was curious. Beard oil, though. I do get my beard oil at Ulta.
Oh, okay.
So Ulta is a retail store that has all these fantastic cosmetics and such. Mm-hmm. They also have salons inside of these places, and you can find them, at your neighborhood, suburban mall.
Sure.
They just reported last week, had some fantastic numbers. They beat, but it was the kind of the same store sales year over year that impressed everybody. But I think they said it was almost like 15%, right? Year over year growth on the same store sales. And they were really targeting between 9 and 11. Mm-hmm. So that's fantastic. The stock went crazy. Still is Zacks ranked number 2. Take a quick look at the chart here, show you why I like it so much. I mean, you could go further back, and this is just kind of slow and steady leading the race going up here. Now, this jump up above $230 on earnings might be a little concerning because maybe it runs out of gas and starts to trickle back down, okay. Right? Mm-hmm. You know how they say gaps get filled. Everybody's worried about this gap getting filled. But if you look back at the previous earnings report, big gap up on earnings did not get filled. It just kind of turned its head and sort of never looked back. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that that stays kind of the theme for this go around. The other thing, 21-day moving average, very short-term moving average that I like to use. Obviously, with that huge spike up, we're trading above that. That's above the 50, which is above the 200. So everything's in a nice, positive, bullish trend for Ulta.
All ducks in a row, as they say.
That's right.
All right. So, Jeremy, once you're all prettied up, you may want to go on vacation to Wynn Resort.
Yeah. While Dave might not go to Ulta a lot, he does like casinos. So I'm going to talk about Wynn Resorts. And Wynn is basically your best-in-breed casino that is out there. What separates them from most is that they have exposure to China through Macau. And what I'm seeing in the charts lately and kind of fundamentally is a reversal of sorts. While Las Vegas has been steady, seeing about 6.1% traffic year to date up, Macau is still down. It's kind of fluctuated between -3, -4 over the last couple of months to +4% as far as year-over-year traffic.
Okay.
Now, that sounds kind of bad, but what it was seeing last year and last quarter was negative double digits. So we see kind of like a turnaround in the traffic coming through Macau. Now, the stock is really going to reflect what Macau is doing, and what we've seen last year is a slowdown in the Chinese economy, kind of that stock market falling apart. And not only that, but Chinese government officials kind of clamping down on those VIP high rollers that were going to Macau. There's been a lot of speculation about money laundering and kind of organized crime getting involved in Macau, so Chinese government came in and kind of scared them away.
That doesn't happen at the casinos.
No, of course not. Well, these regulators are kind of realizing how much damage they've done to the Macau economy, so they're kind of backing off. So if we're seeing a turnaround there, the stock is going to start turning around, and that's kind of what we're even seeing. In addition to that, last quarter we saw a 29% EPS beat, and investors are starting to realize, wow, they're turning things around there. We're seeing estimate revisions come up on the current quarter and the current year. So the potential for this momentum to keep going is looking pretty good. Looking at the chart, we kind of see, stock early 2014 made a high of almost 250, pulled back to 58 area, and we've kind of had a bounce up to the 100 level. And I'm thinking right here on the 100 level, while it is a Zacks number 3, after on Friday it was a 1, it's down to a 3. I don't see a lot of reason for the downgrade, but I do like the entry here under 100 for potential to this kind of 130, 125, 130 level, which was the previous resistance before they had earnings back in the Q2 of 2015. Not only that, Steve Wynn is the man. I love listening to his conference calls. I love listening to this guy talk. And last quarter, he mentioned something about short sellers manipulating the stock. Once this guy gets a good quarter, I can see what he's done in the past happening again, and that's giving a special dividend, and that chases the shorts right out of the stock. So I like that to happen once a good quarter comes through, a lot of cash comes through, special dividend, chase the shorts out, and there's a 2% dividend on the stock right now. So as you wait, you can get paid a little bit.
All right, and we're just for point of reference for the audience talking about this on May the 31st. And do either of you own these stocks?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Don't forget, check out more stock information on our website, Zacks.com. You can get there pretty easily on the interweb. Link to it all right off the home page once you're there. With Dave and Jeremy, I'm Terry Ruffalo.